As perfect as the new generation electric cars may be, even these extraordinary vehicles have their challenges. As small as these aspects can be, or as extreme as they can get, they determine the prospects of your EV. This is a video we've prepared to reveal 10 things the owners of an electric car should avoid and some additional helpful tips to follow. Adhering these tips can help make your electric vehicle last up to 70,000 miles or even more. Stay tuned to the end for the bonus tip that will prolong the life of your electric vehicle. Number 1. Avoid keeping your electric vehicle battery completely full. Modern electric vehicles have batteries that are charged by an internal voltage regulator known as an alternator. This provides the car battery with a steady and controlled electrical charge while the car is in use. In cases when this regulator fails, unregulated electrical charges can continue to power the battery, which leads to car battery overcharging. It is best to stop a car battery from charging when it is at 80% so as to prolong the life of the battery, as charging to a 100% frequently can lead to reduced lifespan of the battery. It is recommended to only charge the battery fully when you think it is needed, probably when you are going for a long trip or vacation. Number 2. Letting the battery to fully drain. To preserve electric vehicle battery health, it is best to avoid letting the electric vehicle's battery drop below a 20% battery charge. You allowing your EV's battery to drain to 0% charge is not recommended as it impacts the 12-volt battery which starts the vehicle, and it also powers electronic accessories. Losing the functionality of the 12-volt battery can make it tricky to open and close electronically controlled items like the charge port. This may result in you finding yourself locked out of essential components when they are needed the most. Most EVs send numerous warnings to alert the driver that the vehicle is nearly out of charge. These low mileage range warnings are often more noticeable and frequent than those provided on an internal combustion engine vehicle when gas is running low. It is hard to avoid the warnings and not react by immediately heading towards a charger. Beyond possibly having to replace your 12-volt battery, it takes a very long time to charge an EV from 0%. Number 3. Neglecting software updates. Software updates are very essential for electric vehicles as it includes improvements that helps to enhance features of the vehicle, patch security vulnerabilities, and fix bugs. Neglecting regular updates can expose the vehicle to risks such as poor performance as the software gets old, resulting to the accumulation of redundant files which make the vehicle slow to perform. Also, failure to update the vehicle's software might cause security vulnerabilities, as outdated softwares cause security flaws which can make it easy for hackers to exploit and gain unauthorized access to the vehicle. Another risk associated with neglecting software updates is that the maintenance keeps piling up, and by the time the car owner wants to update the vehicle's software, the cost would have increased compared to the time when the car should have been updated. Number 4. Using the wrong fluids. Sometimes when charging your electric vehicle, you use the wrong fluids and this ends up damaging the vehicle severely, and that will cost a lot of money to repair. Electric vehicles are designed using particular fluids for cooling the battery packs, power electronics, electric motors, and for the regenerative braking. Debris-contaminated fluids can cause overheating, poor performance, inadequate lubrication, or brake failure. These issues may lead to early failure of a component and you lose the manufacturer's warranty to fix your car. Electrical cars have electronic systems that need fluids selected and recommended by the manufacturers of electric vehicles, not those used in internal combustion engine vehicles. It is important to always stick to the manufacturer's guidelines when using any fluids in your EV or even when it's being serviced. Number 5. Charging with incompatible equipment. Charging with non-approved or incompatible chargers might result in improper charging and/or damage to your battery. Manufacturers make their batteries compatible with certain chargers which manage the flow of power. Make sure that the charger used to charge your electric vehicle is original, or make use of one from a different manufacturer but of similar brand. Each charging device is different, and therefore, if it is used to charge a battery, there are chances that it may cause the battery to get overcharged or the battery charges at a very slow rate. Number 6. Using the wrong drive mode. Driving an electric vehicle using the wrong modes can reduce efficiency of EVs, their performance, as well as pose safety challenges. Certain modes, such as sport, will cut down the battery range or consume energy faster to provide quicker response to inputs, whereas improper use will cause wear and tear of parts like motor and brake. Failing to employ the regenerative braking method when descending a route loses power and puts stress on the process. Best driving mode should always be selected depending on the road conditions as well as the manufacturer's recommendations on the specific car. Number 7. Driving through deep water. Driving an electric vehicle through deep water is not ideal, as water can make its way into areas such as the battery, motor, and other electrical systems, and this will cause a short circuit, corrosion, and total system failure. Most EVs are not built with the capability to be submerged underwater during driving, but are rather high ground clearance internal combustion vehicles. Special attention needs to be paid to the fact that driving the car through water will lead to its damage and consequently to expensive reparations. Number 8. Do-it-yourself repairs. While doing a repair on an electric vehicle may seem like an attractive option, it definitely is not. Operating and maintaining the battery system of an EV is dangerous. The high voltage system that is involved may result to severe injury or even death in case of a mistake. Doing the repairs on your own also has the added disadvantage of nullifying your car's warranty, and this means more cash for future repairs. Furthermore, EV batteries are very reactive, and in some cases mishandling leads to chemical leakage, fire outbreaks, and environmental degradation. EVs also have essential electrical and software systems that could not be easily understood and fixed if not by professional hands. Car repairs may actually complicate the problem, mess up its operation, or decrease your car's market value. Safety and cost, as well as the longevity of EVs, should be a reason enough to leave the repairs to certified experts. The skills possessed by them, together with their equipment, guarantee your car is managed safely and most preferably within the shortest notice. Number 9. Parking in extreme temperature. When you park your electric car in the scorching sun for some time, this will lead to an increase in internal temperature of the car. This has caused many EV drivers to worry as extreme temperature affects the lithium-ion battery of the car. The efficiency of electric cars are reduced as high temperatures causes reduction in power output. Heat speeds up the chemical reactions in batteries, causing degradation over time. When your EV battery overheats in hot weather, it's more difficult for it to cool down than it would be for a combustion engine. This also contributes to a reduced range and can compromise battery health in the long term if not managed correctly. You may also notice that it takes longer for your electric car to charge in hot weather. This is because heat slows down the battery process, making charging a bit difficult. The optimal ambient temperature for your EV sits at around 20 degrees to 25 degrees Celsius. In this range, electric cars are most efficient and will give you peak battery performance, resulting in a longer range and shorter charging times. Avoid parking in the direct sunlight or in a closed garage at any cost. If you have to park in the sun, just use the sunshade or open a window to let the heat inside not build up. Number 10. Excessive use of air conditioning and heating. Overuse of air conditioning or heater can put a strain on the battery's life. Both of these systems are big consumers of the battery power, making efficiency of the car slightly lower. In order to save energy, avoid using climate control and utilize seat warmers or ventilated seats when provided. Even while plugged in, you can precondition your car so that it has a set temperature for your drive without having to drain the battery in the process. And here's a bonus tip which we promised earlier. Number 11. Using fast chargers regularly. Fast chargers are portable and fast, yet they cause heat and pressure to the battery when used often. Furthermore, the charging of the battery through a fast charging technique will cause faster degrading of the battery when done in the long run. The fundamental mechanism in fast charging technology is to send large amounts of electricity into the battery packs. The immediate consequence of this is heat generation, hence the battery technology, particularly thermal management, will have to be efficient to dissipate heat. Furthermore, rapid charging is not ideal in very high temperatures if the batteries do not have active cooling. This will tend to impact on the life cycle of the battery in general in a negative way. Fast charging generally tends to reduce a battery's life quicker than slow charging, so repeated usage of this technology may not be good for the battery's health. As a consequence, users may have to replace the battery pack sooner than those who primarily use slow charging. Plugging in each day with a level 2 home charging system is necessary to preserving battery range and longevity. You can use fast chargers during long journeys or when you feel that your battery is almost drained, reducing the pressure it receives. Electric vehicles are greatly efficient and innovative, but to have a longer lifespan and to avoid potential problems, it is important to take good care of it. Those mistakes that was in the video can severely compromise your EV's performance and life and lead to costly repairs if not avoided. Make sure to adhere to manufacturer's instructions and when in doubt, seek advice from a technician. Maintaining your electric car nowadays produces a more comfortable and reliable ride in the near future. So, let's hear from you. If you found this video helpful, share your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips to help prolong your electric vehicle's life. Thanks for tuning in.